Welcome back to the JFP podcast. Today we're joined by Kris Nagel from Spare Parts. How you doing today, Kris?
Pretty good. And yourself? How are you doing?
We are doing fantastic. I can only speak for myself. Randy, how about you?
Oh, another day, another dollar.
Yeah, make that money.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. So we typically ask people when their first experience of paintball is. Do you mind sharing that with us?
So apparently, according to my brother, my first experience so we're a Navy family. My dad was in the Navy for like 20 some odd years.
Okay.
We lived in Iceland at one point. There was a naval base over there. When I was like, I want to say 3 or 4. Apparently, I got shot in the head through a window with a paintball gun. I don't remember
What?
it because, yeah, I don't know.
That's awesome.
So, I don't remember it, but he said it happened. I also got hit in the head with a rock over there, so that might have messed up my memory, but, you know.
That's awesome.
Other than that, when we lived in California, when I was probably like 5 or 6 or so, it was like elementary school, so like whatever grade
Sure.
1 is. My dad played paintball on the field on the base, and he would bring us, and I just remember being like a little kid scooting around on the floor, stealing pods and picking up paintballs off the floor. And I don't know why we did it, but we did it. But took that stuff home and was like, these are mine now.
These are mine.
Yeah. I was like, that's cool.
You got a paintball field on a military base?
Yeah, apparently. There was a little like hyperball field. I
What?
very vaguely remember it. I think it was really tiny. There was I was in the Marines as well. We had a paintball field on Camp Pendleton, California.
That's crazy.
So
That's awesome.
other than that, I don't know if anybody else has one, but that one I know is there, and it's huge.
What'd you do when you were in the
But-
Marines?
I was infantry.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, little guy with magically they decided to give all the gear, so I ran
Hell
around,
yeah.
I ran around with if you're familiar with it, an M32,
Oh, damn.
the grenade launcher.
Yeah.
5.6 shot. And then a M27 IAR, which is their like new automatic weapon, whatever.
Yeah. How long were you in the military for?
Just 4 years. I did my 4 and got out.
Yeah, that's cool, dude. Hell yeah.
Yeah,
Thanks
it
for your
was-
service, dude.
Yeah, no problem. It was definitely interesting. Got to do a lot of stuff, got to see a lot of things, got to meet a lot of cool people, a lot of experiences that, grateful to do and never would have had the opportunity to do. Shoot a lot of cool weapons, rockets, other things.
Hell
Get the
yeah.
bullshit up.
Yeah, that's the best part. But other than that though, I mean, I would say when I actually started playing, we lived in Wisconsin when my dad retired, and I did 6th grade through graduating is when we were there. Little town, Bruce, Wisconsin, like 700-800 population. There is a field which you might have been there or heard of it. I've seen other people knew about it. Patriot Paintball. Have you ever heard of that?
It sounds
have not.
familiar.
It's over in, I want to say Chautauqua, Wisconsin, and they had a little series on there, and they did a PBLI at one point. I don't know if they're still open or not.
Is it more northwestern Wisconsin?
Yes.
I think I saw something that because I know that they just announced the USB XL up in northwest Wisconsin. I don't know what city that is, but I feel like it was the Patriot Paintball that was like hosting it.
Maybe.
I
They
don't
don't
know.
have any posts. I just looked them up. They don't have any posts since 2022, so they might have slowed down. But my brother was going there with his buddy, and he bought me a Spider, the little like Walmart kit paintball gun
Sure.
Oh yeah.
that had like the little little hopper. He bought me that and took me out over there. So went with him. Eventually, after going a little bit here and there, I bought off of what is it called? It's the website that you could buy stuff off of for paintball stuff, and it was like an eBay, but it was not.
The website I really know is Lone Wolf and ANS.
Yeah, it's before those.
And Facebook.
No.
Facebook.
It essentially kind of looked like a Reddit for paintball buying and selling.
Oh, interesting.
I'll have to pick his brain and figure out what that was called again. But I found 2 Ion XEs that were not working, bought them both for like $80 each, mashed them together, and got it to work. And then that was my gun.
That's
Oh
sick.
yeah.
And I loved that thing. I don't know if I was good or if I ever killed anybody. I can't remember, but I know I love that gun.
As long as you have
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah. Man, that's awesome. Kind of that's like your, well, not your real first gun, but like your first like tournament gun is you kind of like took, like you said, you bought two of them and you kind of mashed together. It was like your own little toy project, and it's like
Yeah.
you cherish it. I'm
Yep.
curious, do you still have it or
No. When I joined the military, I sold all my stuff because I was like, well, I'm not going to play this anymore. So, and then when I got over there, I found out that there was a field on the base.
You're like, damn it, I sold it for no reason.
Yeah, which I still didn't ever play at, but I didn't really pick it back up until the last 2 years here.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. So so within the last 2 years, we're getting out of the military, what made you come back into paintball?
So realistically, it was I'm sure you've heard of it, whether good or bad. Battle Blitz.
Oh, yeah.
Yep, the little local field we had here. I live 4 or 5 minutes away from where it was.
Oh wow.
Oh.
So my brother had, and I live a block from my brother. He had heard about it, sent me the stuff, and I was like, He's like, I think I'm going. So we were like following their like news with like the grand opening and all stuff like that. So we started going, and I think I rented the first time. No, he had extra guns because he just kept all his stuff. So I was using just a extra kit from him. Went there for a couple weekends, and I was like, all right, well, if we're gonna actually start playing here and doing this again, and this is actually going to stay alive, I'll go buy some stuff again. So I bought a CZR.
Ooh.
So I had a little CZR with a halo and this crappy little steel tank. I was like, yeah, this is sick. And I love that CZR. I still have that. I first couple tournaments, that's what I used.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, it's the although the CZR is like an entry level marker, I think back in the day they weren't. Like a few years ago, like they weren't. Like they were pretty decent markers. And they still are. It's just I think what they do is they take their B and C grade like dye stuff and they put it into the CZR.
Yeah, I think so. Like, I mean, but it does, it does all the same stuff all the higher end markers do too. You're still capped at 10.5 or whatever, and
oh yeah,
just all fuel efficiency and feel and whatnot. Still does the same thing you need it to. So it was a good little gun.
Yeah, for sure.
that's awesome.
But yeah, sorry. But yeah, so that opened up, and then we just kept going there a bunch, and that's kind of where it's blossomed from. Even though that place is dead now.
Do you know what happened to it? Like, I know they closed down, but like I heard that there was some drama with it, and if you're comfortable sharing it or not, if you know.
I know little bits and pieces. I have my own opinions of it. So maybe a little more off the record. I don't think that guy who started it. It seemed like he thought paintball was just going to be a big cash grab, and it's not. It's not something that if you're going to make a field and you're going to start this stuff, you are doing it because you love the sport. You're doing it because you want the sport to grow and all these things like that. It's not initially for the money. The money, if you get a good player base coming in and a good like reputation and things, then yeah, it does kind of transition at some point to where it is more profitable and you are actually making a bit more capital off of it. But when you're instantly going for that, it's not that great. Plus, it was kind of a safety hazard.
What's that?
Oh, really?
Well, it was just like little thin carpet things over concrete, and it wasn't really done well. I don't know if you guys have ever been there, but
no.
You go for like a slide in the snake or something, you're taking the whole carpet with you, and then the netting over the lights, there wasn't any, so somebody accidentally hit a glass, you go sweep it up, and then hopefully all the shards are picked up. And
oh yeah,
that happened to us when we went there.
Yeah, it was just good, and I wouldn't say good attention, but it was just okay for what it was. You know, it was for me. I was super happy that I had something so close,
Right.
and
Can't beat it.
yeah, like for as whatever crappy as it was, I could go every weekend. I could just do whatever. I could go randomly on a weekday if I wanted to just go do some snap drills or something. Like, so it was super beneficial to have it, but it was not that great.
No, I feel you. Everybody on our team drives an hour to 2 hours, some even further than that, just to come out to the field. I have a 20-minute drive.
Yeah, that's kind of the thing that we struggle with over here in being in Fargo Moorhead. That for me, where I want to play a lot, like especially this year, I've already told like my guys and like Killer Bees and stuff. I want to just get as many reps in this year as I can with my schedule, and I'm a night shifter, so trying to just play as much as I can, where I can, with whoever I can. I don't care. I just want to play. I just want to get better.
For sure.
But it does suck because, you know, I'm not a big Hyperball Woods Ball guy, and I love Goose River. It's fun over there every time, but I want to play on like a speedball field. I want to play with bunkers because I want to transition it into the tournaments, because that's kind of what I care more about, is performing well at a tournament. And bettering my skills and stuff. Still can do that there. I just, every time I'm going into a hyperball field, into one of those bunkers, I'm so afraid to actually get into it because I don't want to snap my gun. I feel like I'm always going to break something.
That's fair. Yeah, I mean, you see all the time. I mean, people just take dives or slides and slightly wrong, and your gun is just jamming. I've seen a couple videos of people just sliding into the snake or diving into the snake and taking a core sample and snapping their barrel.
Yeah, and I would like to not do that because since last year, I've upgraded my CZR to an MXR.
Ooh.
And I do not want to break it. So it's my baby.
Yeah.
What position do you normally play?
Okay, so I know I've talked to Keegan, I think in person. I don't know if I've talked to you, Randy, in person. I'm tiny, so I got forced into the snake right away.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. I'm like 5'3", 5'4", so I am the snake. I am the snake player.
You are the snake.
Yeah. I can crawl and you still can't see me.
Hey, more than them.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Were you gonna ask something, Keegan?
No, I thought that was funny that you said you are the snake.
So, have you had any experiences out on the field where you've had an equipment failure and you've had to fix it on the spot?
Oh my god. Yes, terribly. I think I'm sure everybody's had something happen. So I think it was a Sunday challenge. Yeah, it was a Sunday challenge with my CZR. I was in a snake, popped up, saw Tyler, Morgan's husband, saw him on the Dorito, and we both just made eye contact and just shot at each other. But I did a little like 1, 2, 3 shot and then like smacked my body forward down back behind like the snake beam.
Yep.
I smashed my hopper against the floor and snapped my feed neck off.
Oh, shit.
Because the OG feed neck for the CZR is plastic.
Yep.
Right.
So, and then I was just running around with my hopper and one-balling it.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah.
Oh,
so then I couldn't use it for the rest of the night, and I was like, or the rest of the day, and I was like, well, I guess I'm done. But, I mean, other than that, just, the typical, it's 20 degrees hotter now, and my chrono is magically now terribly off.
Yeah. Is that what prompted you to get the MXR?
No, I just wanted to treat myself. My brother made a comment on it too. He's like, because I am kind of more like frugal with my money, and I don't really ever like splurge on myself, and I just kind of like save up or put it in like some sort of investment or something.
For sure.
So I don't ever really enjoy it as much. But with like paintball, I've been doing a lot more. He was like, just get a nice gun. You deserve it. I was like, you know what? I will. And I did.
Hell yeah.
And I bought it when it was like right away. So I'm sure you can get them cheaper now because it seemed like everybody was having issues with theirs. But mine was like the one good one in the entire run.
Hell yeah.
Quick question. Are you a Star Wars fan?
Yeah.
I was gonna say you may have made a mistake because a Die MXR Death Star anodized paintball gun.
That would
and
be
it's
sweet.
awesome.
That would be
Hold
sick.
up. Let me look at this.
I'll copy it and send it to y'all right now. This is awesome.
That is sick. I did mess up.
I did mess up.
Well, I wonder if this must have came out after that original launch.
Yeah,
It was
I'm just teasing you, but yeah, I was looking at the Die MXRs and it's like, oh man, that's actually pretty freaking sweet.
Oh, that is sweet.
That I'm jealous. If I see that, I'm like, can I have it, please? You want to trade?
That's
yeah,
awesome.
It was one of those things too, where like, so like I know with the DSRs and DSR Plus or whatever, specific colors and things would get like sold out and then never remade. So I was like, I'm just gonna get this thing. Like I'm just gonna buy it now and pre-order it because I really like blue. So I was wearing a lot of like blue jerseys. My mask is the visor is blue, or the lens. I mean, so I got the blue one, which I don't even know what it's. Let's see. Yeah, there it is. I got the like teal blue looking one that right here. Let me see. I'll send it to you. I got this one.
Oh, that's badass.
Yeah. So like I like that. I really like that blue color with it, and I was like, I'm just gonna get it because I feel like I just want it. I just want to secure it.
Yeah, that's a really nice looking marker.
Yeah.
I like how it says MXR. I don't know why. I always love like if markers put the make and model on the marker itself. I always think that's very cool and it's attractive to me like that.
Yeah,
on the marker,
I liked it a lot, and just a world of difference going from CZR and just very low end guns to that.
For sure.
Never had a gun that has a flash drive that to update the fucking the.
I was
board.
gonna say that's crazy. So besides when you were so close to the field when that was open, what keeps you coming back to the field now?
Just the love of the game, honestly. Like that's I was on the phone earlier this morning with Junior actually, and we're kind of talking about that as well. It's like the community for paintball is probably one of the best communities that I've ever seen in regards to the player base, people being so nice and forward and like welcoming. So like any field you go to, anywhere you go, there's always like, hey, what you doing? Or like, you been here before? You want to play with us? All these things like that. And everybody just wants the sport to grow and people to come back, which is great. Like I've never had a bad experience with anybody, and I've yet to really see it.
That's awesome. That's
it's
actually
always
huge.
it's a common trend. Like, cause
a
lot of people from the Midwest, they've got that Minnesota nice mentality, and you heard from if you listen to Morgan's, she like said the ladies down south. I mean, the ladies are nice. The men are not so nice.
A little more ornery.
It's just like I wonder why that is. Is it because we are a little bit more tight knit community than down south?
It might be. I'm not. I wouldn't really know, but I mean, I could see it. I mean, I don't know. It's just one of those kind of weird things. It might be a Midwestern thing, but I feel like just in general, as a whole, paintball compared to other sports or hobbies and all these other things, like, for example, like Warhammer and all the other stuff, there's a lot more people who are kind of aggressive with that type of thing. And they kind of run out new players or make them not feel as welcome. You're like, oh, you're gonna play Tau? Oh, ew.
You made that comment to me?
I think it was. Yeah.
She got a Tau player.
That's awesome.
But yeah. So, you've got things like that where, everybody's just like, I just want people to play with. I want people to come back. I want the rentals to come back, so I want them to feel included. So like, here, try my nice fancy gun. Try my fancy stuff. Here, do this. Let me give you a little pointer on something. Everybody, from what I've seen for the most part, everywhere, whether it's been like Goose, Annandale, the field in Wisconsin, just from other stories of other areas, everybody wants the sport to grow and wants it to stay alive. And I feel like we're kind of honestly in a really big, the last like 2 years, we're in a resurgence of like paintball coming back. You know, it's back on ESPN.
Yeah.
It's way more under the microscope. You got more teams. What is it? WNXL has 21 teams now, so like they've got more. There's just a lot more stuff going on, and I see a lot more people. My I don't know if it's the algorithm or what. My Facebook page, you know, like the suggested friends.
Yep.
It's about 70% paintball profile pictures.
Oh yeah.
Like it is. The algorithm is algorithming.
Yeah, definitely. It's been at least for me doing the same thing. Like I feel like almost everybody who I see and just my feed in general, like the posts are like depending on how you feel. I watch a lot of Ramsey stuff. So like the financial stuff and then a lot of paintball stuff. And it's just like either like a financial video or a bunch of paintball stuff, and it's just like, dang, a lot of my the suggested friends are the same type of situation. They're all paintball players, and it's just like, holy, I'm doing a lot of networking out here.
Yeah, man. After starting this podcast, that's all it is on Facebook, dude. Is just paintball players for friend suggestions. I don't even get family members anymore.
No, same. And I'm getting like people from like Texas and Florida, and I'm like, and then I'm like, I got mutual friends with them. I'm like, how do they know them? Like, okay. I thought it was funny you mentioned your feed is Ramsey and paintball, which are kind of counterintuitive to one another because it's such a money pit.
I know. I was just talking. I think I was just talking to you today, Randy, about it. It's like, damn, paintball is such an expensive sport, but like at the same time, like fuck it, like let's play.
Yeah.
You gotta try to invest and save what you can outside of paintball.
But paintball comes first.
Yeah, that's my priority.
So switching gears up just slightly, how did Spare Parts become a team? How did that happen?
So, kind of on a whim, honestly. We were playing at Battle Blitz, the indoor place, and we'd been playing there for a little bit. We didn't know that like Killer Bees became a thing, and I think it was Mike or someone who worked there had brought it up about a tournament, and we were like, tournament? Okay, interesting. And he was like, you guys should go, because I think we did like a 3-man with him and 2 other random people, and he was like, it's like, you guys just crapped on us, you guys need to go to that tournament. And we were like on the fence on it, and we were like, that seems far and like a lot of money, and like I don't think we're that good, so I don't like, I'm not gonna do this. And then I think we signed up like last minute. But team name came from, so the team it's just us 3. It's me, my brother, and my coworker who we're friends with and play like Warhammer, and my brother does airsoft with. So a nice little tight knit group. But my brother really likes Letterkenny, and I think his name is Stuart. I think it was Stuart who was like up on drugs or whatever, trying to get their sister to come to his rave or something, and the one dude was like, "You're just Spare Parts, aren't you, bud?" But me and my brother, it dives more from that. We are both kind of jacked up. We both have right shoulder labrum surgeries.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, funny that it's the same injury, same shoulder. We're just broken. So I was also kind of part of it. Just spare parts. We're just here.
Oh yeah.
And then we got John in on it. Convinced him to help or come with us. So that's kind of where it came from. And then so we did that first tournament. 2024 summer cup. I think we got second to last. Good time. Learned a lot. Got shit on. You know, it was also extreme. I think that's when JFP was like just one line. I don't know who was there out of you guys, but that summer was miserably hot that day. There was no cloud coverage.
Yeah.
And I think it was like halfway through the prelims, we were like, I'm done, dude. Like, I'm so tired.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So I think it was like second to last on that. Played that. We didn't do the fall cup because something came up. And then this last year I kind of take I'm a little surprised with how well we did for, frankly, how little we played. Me and my brother did Big Game over in Hudson.
Mm-hmm.
So we did that. We did Annandale opening, which was a lot of fun. And then I think we maybe played once or twice at Goose River. And then we did the 2 tournaments. Like that's all we played for the entire year. And that summer cup tournament, we got 4th. And then the fall one, we got 10th.
Still not bad. I think there was 21 teams there.
Yeah, like our biggest thing is like I don't care, like I'm not expecting to win it or anything or podium. It'd be sick, but if we get out of prelims, that's a win in my eyes.
Oh, for sure.
That's that. Here, I'm gonna find it and send it in the Discord when I do. It's that meme of the guy with the gold and he's down on the podium like 10 slides. And it's like, and then you see the guy on the first, it's like that's me, that's us. Like I don't care about winning. That's not a win in, just getting out of prelims. That's the win in our eyes. That's very, very happy and very thankful for that.
Oh, for sure. I mean, just having a goal, like setting a goal and hitting that goal just feels amazing. Even if it's something like that, you don't have to have like an extraordinary goal of, getting a podium, especially out of 21 teams, man. That's a lot of teams to try to get top 3. It's a lot.
It is.
So that's
like
huge.
There have been over the past few years, the competition has gotten stiffer.
It has. I've noticed that.
Mm-hmm.
And so I was gonna say last year you guys did pretty freaking well, pretty good.
Yeah.
I'm almost positive the first tournament you knocked one of our teams out.
I would like to say it was me. It came down to I think a 1v2, and I killed the Dorito side, and your snake side was pushing up, and I think that layout was weird. I think it was a big wing or something I was behind, because I didn't really enter. We kind of saw and learned, it was like, yeah, because the snake side was just not worth getting into. You were trapped, and there were such big gaps. Mm-hmm. So I was watching one of the teams, I can't remember who it was, but they had a really big guy who was like tall, and he would just get to that wing, stay there, and then just play off of those angles. So I started doing that, and then so I was at that wing still, and your snake side was pushing up, and I seen him trying to cross, so I took 2 steps back and just shot over it, and I saw him walking off, and I was like, oh,
that was probably me.
Oh, was it?
It probably.
Yeah. I was like, oh, I guess I got him. And then I running over to hit the button, because I believe you guys were undefeated at that point, and that was because it was first versus the last seed out of prelims, and that was us and you guys, and for the quarterfinals or ocho or whatever it was. Mm-hmm. And I was like, dude, we're screwed. And then we managed to just pull it out, and my brother was walking off the field, and Morgan and Keenan were on the in the netting, and he was just like, crap, like we lost, we're not going to win this. And he's walking off, like, kind of head down. Morgan was like, look, and like pointing on the field. And he just sees me running over to the button. He's like, there's no way.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah. We're over there just like jumping up and down, like all giddy.
Yeah, I had a situation like that when I played with my brother. But I ended up saying something out loud as I was walking off the field, and they threw a flag on me.
Oh, that's rough.
Yeah, it was my fault, is what it is.
That summer cup, I got yelled at because I didn't know the, etiquette, and I was just super excited because I saw my brother. So it was John and Kevin still in. John was there was only the snake guy left, and he was like just in the snake. So John was putting him in, and I saw my brother just rounding around the Doritos. So I was like super excited on the sideline, kind of like throwing my arm in the air a little bit. And the ref afterwards was like, hey, you can't be doing that. You can't, it can't be, like, it looked like I was giving him, like, a signal to, like, keep running or whatever.
Right,
I'm like, oh, right. Dude, no, I'm sorry, man. I'm just, first tournament, super excited because I think it was against the Killer Bees. And I was like, I just really wanted us to get that point. I'm sorry, man. Like, I
Right, for sure. I feel you.
You played the JFP Navy line. Who was on the Navy line?
I was on the Navy line.
Was that for the summer one?
Yeah, 3v3. It was Seth, Randy, John, and Smokey.
Yeah, it was definitely me then.
Yeah, you shot Randy.
I'm sorry. those were good points though. Like that was a fight.
Yeah, all day it was, man. I feel like every team out there was just killing it. Like you had to fight for that win. It wasn't you just go out there, shoot a couple balls, and run for that buzzer. It was you were fighting for that fucking thing.
Yeah,
every team.
That's that summer and fall one last year. Both of them felt like that. It's just everything was just it was such good competition. And I don't know why. I don't know how the seeding goes. I don't know if it's just JT or what. Every tournament, we've only done the 3, but every time he puts us and Killer Bees' line together in the same bracket.
Hell yeah.
So
someone from North Dakota's got to win.
Yeah, I'm just like, it'd be nice to not be in the same bracket though, because like this last one, I felt so bad because we knocked them out to where they didn't even get out of the prelim because we had a tied score, but we had beat them, which put them below us, and it was only the top 3 per bracket. So they were the 4th and we were the 3rd. And it's like, it just feels crappy. I don't want to knock them out, and I don't want, like, I know they feel the same, like they don't want to knock us out, but you know, you're not gonna not give it your all.
Right, for sure. Made the best team win, you know.
Yeah, I'd like to just be separated once.
For sure.
Yeah, I feel like, well, with sending 3 lines, I feel like no matter what, I always feel like we're playing the AAF D5 team.
Which
it's
one?
like they're called Minnesota Lost Boys, I think.
Oh yeah,
They're
those
good.
guys are
really good.
They're on something.
Which I like, as much as it pisses me off, I'm glad that they're here and, you know, making a stiff competition. So we have, like, because AAF in general, they're a couple divisions higher than most of their guys are, and they give us competition. And if they weren't here, we wouldn't have that motivation to, hey, we need to fucking beat these guys type of situation.
Right.
No,
it's always that team you're just trying to get to that level and beat them out and striving to do better and learn from.
Of course.
Exactly. So if you had it your way, and let's just say you had a nice paintball field out in Fargo Moorhead area, just kind of like how Annandale set up, what kind of amenity or just anything in general that you would want to have added to the field for you to be like, oh, this is what we need at the field? Man,
that's a good question. Probably something along the lines of like, well, like, you know, I don't know. An amenity at the field. I don't know. Like, I mean, I feel like Annandale's kind of the picture perfect field in my eyes, but I haven't been to, like, you know, Seps or Siege or anything. I hear Siege is amazing, especially the indoor thing, even though it's like kind of tinier. But you know, Annandale, I love the layout. I love how it's set up. How they have their air systems and whatnot, especially for like the tournaments and being like right there. I can't really think of a specific extra amenity for a field. I mean, having a place with shading or something is obviously kind of key because especially in the summer, like it gets super hot. So having an area where you can actually like cool down and your paint isn't going to get hot and swell up. So that probably be like a bigger issue.
For sure.
I like that. I feel like so we're specifically talking about Annandale, but if Annandale were to like have, you know, they have that like little like that it surrounds it by all 3 fields. I feel like it costs money, but they could throw up a tarp on top of the rope lines and then just drag it all across the pit, like the little alley pitway. You know what I mean? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, shade it all up. Even if it was like a camo netting thing that you see like the military use, where it's like, it's breathable still, but it also provides shade and the sun comes through a little bit to where it's not just straight blackout.
Yeah,
something like that. To where, you know, it's nice and cool. The paint isn't just getting super hot and swelling up, and you know, you're getting off the field and you're not just still getting hit with the heat when you're sitting there trying to recoup.
For sure.
Yeah, because I think Keenan said that he food truck, like food options available, and I think a couple of people have said it, but like indoor plumbing would be really nice.
Porta potties are kind of gross, but I'm kind of used to them. So
I was gonna say, being in the military. Probably that's even a porta potty is probably luxurious.
Yeah, you know, I'm used to month-long field up and, those porta potties getting cleaned every 2 weeks or 1 week. And, he got 80 dudes using 4 porta potties. So yeah, they get disgusting. So, I don't see I'm all right with it. They're pretty clean at Annandale. They're pretty kept up.
Oh, for sure. You're one of the few to say that, though. I'll give you that.
I've had some bad stuff, so
Yeah. So what's the plans for this year for spare parts wise? Are you planning on doing the 2 Annandale events this year? Are you planning on doing anything else, even if it's personally?
So as a team, we 100% are doing the Summer Cup. We are trying to do the fall. I don't think it's called Fall Cup, but I keep calling it Fall Cup. But we want to do the fall one. One of our teammates, John, he does a lot of airsoft, and he might have something, since they don't have the date of it, something might be conflicting with that. So we are kind of looking at picking up, because it's just us 3. We don't have an extra body. We don't have a pit crew. We don't have anything. So we just make it work. But we are looking at trying to pick up somebody for that just in case as like a standby. And talk to my buddy Jeff on Usual Suspects, and if he doesn't have anything going on that weekend, he might take the trip over and play with us, but we'll see.
Huge.
It all just depends on what's going on in everybody's schedules. Which, yeah, I'd love to play with them. I've yet to play with them. I've been wanting to drive or fly down over to him and spend a weekend down there at Siege. But one, that's a lot of money, and then just trying to figure out schedules and things. Because him and my buddy Neil that we play video games with, or we used to play a lot, not as much anymore, but still talk to and whatnot. He's always sending me videos of his paintball stuff and vice versa. But yeah, him and Neil were playing hard. Neil was on their team too, and wanted to this year, but Neil kind of got out of it. I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna make the trip down there then. We'll see. Well, it'll eventually happen, but it just depends.
Yeah.
Sorry. Nope, you're good. Minnesota, nice. But the plan is to do both of those. That is the goal, is to do summer and fall. My brother and I, we have signed up for the Ryan Greenspan individual clinic, and Killabees let us join them for the team one.
Awesome.
So with us being, we're all 3 night shifters, so which also hurts this and everything, trying to make plans and go to practices or like just to go play, because we're night shifts, so I have to flip my sleep and then flip it back. We got a hotel for that that Saturday night, and then for that Friday night, because I'm not driving 3 hours over there and back with my sleep being flipped and then doing it again the next day. So we just got a hotel for both days. We're just going to stay over there and adjust. And after that team clinic, we're going to have to stay up I am anyways. I'm going to stay up all night just to get my sleep flipped back, go to bed in that morning, because then I have work that Monday night.
Oh man, that's commitment right there.
Yep, that's kind of, so going on the individual side of it for plans, that's kind of, for me personally, that's what I'm kind of having to do this year and forcing myself to do, is just making things work to where I don't care who I'm playing with, where I'm playing, whatever. I just want to play. I just want to get out there. I just want to be on the field. Like, I've told Bees, I've told my guys, I've told other people, I'm like, if you're going to Annandale, going to Goose River, something going on, just let me know. If I can go, I'll go. But and that's why I'm super happy that whoever started it, that Annandale Speedball group on Facebook, because now I know if people are actually going to Annandale, because I'm not trying to drive 3 hours and there's nobody there.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, that Facebook group is actually super cool to have.
It is awesome. So that's a struggle with that, and then having to flip my sleep for it. I need to be able to actually justify it, but I'm trying to get as much this year as I can, where I can. I don't really care who or what.
For sure.
Since last year I didn't really get to do a whole lot.
Yeah, no, I totally feel that. You just want to get more play time, you want to get more field time. You just want to get out there, practice, get good, get better, understand the game more.
Yep. Because I just I want to better myself. I want to get better. I want to be a better player for myself and our team, to where we can perform better and get everything kind of more fine tuned, because we are kind of just a what is it called? God, that paintball movie with
watch any paintball movies. I'm sorry.
Sorry, not paintball movie. Dodgeball movie.
Oh, dodgeball. Oh, with Vince
I think it's
Vaughn.
called just Dodgeball.
Yeah, but what's their team called?
The Average Joes and
yeah. Yeah, we're just kind of a bunch of average Joes that So guilty. We don't practice. We don't do anything. We don't really, I would like us to, but it's really hard for us with our schedules. I work a 2-2-3 schedule. My brother works Monday through Thursday. My other buddy was Monday through Thursday, and now he's back on my schedule. But all of our schedules are different. I only get one weekend a paycheck that I'm actually off.
Oh wow.
So, and it's just rough. So we don't really have practices. We didn't have call outs until Fall Cup.
Wow.
Or like anything. So it was just playing off of each other and doing like default like call outs, like D1 through 4, Snake 50, stuff like that. So nothing like, hey, the left asset, so just making it work, which this year I would like to refine that and actually get a little more squared away. So we'll see how that goes.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, just think about how well you guys have done without all the rest of the stuff that most players do get or have. Like, imagine if you guys had that stuff, you guys would be nasty.
That's kind of my hope. That's what me and my brother have been talking about, is like, if we actually had practice, like there's a lot of teams that play all year and have a little bit more of stuff accessible to them with like indoor facilities and things. I just would imagine, I don't know how much better I could be if I had stuff like that right now, or if, like, the crappy as it was, that indoor facility, if it's been here the entire time, I wonder how much better I could have gotten with having that access.
Right.
I was going to ask a little while back, but the convo kind of drifted off. But do you? And then I know this is last minute, so if it's not, I'm not going to be too upset. But are you planning on coming down for the opening day this Saturday?
Oh man, I've been looking at the weather. It is going to be a hot 32 degrees with a 30% chance of snow.
Yeah.
So let's see what it is right now. It says 33 with a 25% chance. So I bought a play hoodie or a game hoodie. I forget how it's called, but a JT like playing hoodie. So I plan to go as long as people still are going. So we'll see. My brother, I don't think really wants to, with it being as cold and the chance of snow. I'm all right with it. I'm just gonna deal with it. I will endure the suck, but it's so crappy.
Yeah.
It was forecasted to be warmer, and then it's just 32 degrees, snow. All right, cool. Yeah. Thanks.
Sucks,
we're only putting good vibes out there. It's not gonna be that. It's not gonna be that.
Yeah. I'm hoping a little warm spell kind of. It's not going to, but so it just flips the weather a little bit. Give it a little 10 degrees warmer.
JFP will be out there. We got practice that morning, and then I'm sure a few of us will stick around.
I was gonna say, if because Morgan already asked, and I told her, if you want to come early and join our practice, you are more than welcome to. And I extend an invite to you as well. If you want to come earlier, because our practice is from 8 to 11 on that Saturday. So if you come to the field early and whatnot, and you want to start playing,
get some reps.
You are more than welcome to join in on our practice.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, no, I appreciate that, and definitely, we will see what's going on.
Definitely get my get back in the Snake too.
Yeah.
Randy's gonna be, if you show up on Saturday, Randy's gonna be just going.
You are my target.
And I stick out. I got a bright red. Well, I guess I won't have that jersey on, but bright blue lens on my mask. So
I'll be looking for you.
yeah. Yeah. Were you guys at? Yeah, you guys. There was a bunch of JFP at couple weekends ago when they opened it up because it was warm out.
Yeah.
Yep.
Man, that was fun. I'm so glad that opened up early.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, it was really nice to get back out on the field before the specific season opener. It was really just good to get the rust off, especially for a lot of our guys going to EXL in 2 weeks. Like they needed that. They needed that.
Oh, for sure.
Being able to get something under your belt before just going into it.
For sure, dude. Especially not playing for months and then just hopping back into like, man, I felt the rust, dude. Took a while to knock off. I played 4 points in a row and I still felt just rusty.
I felt a lot better than I thought I would, honestly. I wasn't really gassed, but we were playing points there.
Yeah, it was
back to back. Yeah.
All day long.
Like, we weren't messing around either.
No, that felt like a tournament.
Yeah, because like I know some of our guys kind of complain like a lot of the times we're just dicking around and not really doing anything. And I give JT a lot of kudos for like kind of getting the things going, like just keep spinning points, and we weren't dicking around, and it's just like this is really nice and. It's almost refreshing because it kind of appeases people who are like always complaining about not playing enough.
Yeah. Like, all right, we need 2 more. Let's go. And they're like, all right, I'll play. I'm like, let's get this point going.
Right. It was awesome that anybody, it started out as like teams. And then after like 45 minutes of playing, everyone was just like, all right, whoever wants to play, hop out.
Yeah.
Let's just play some point.
Yeah. Cause I think I played some with JFP. I think I played some with Bees, played some random people, other stuff. It was just a good time.
Yeah.
There's something. Oh, you guys see my goose egg I had?
Goose egg?
Yeah. Well, one, we played so much that like when it was like, because we started.
Oh, you talking on the top of your head?
Yeah.
Oh shit! Yeah, you came over and you're like, oh shit.
That was not fun. I'm pretty sure I had a concussion, honestly.
Someone was shooting hot.
Well, no, it was literally like barrel to head.
That's
I was on that wing fighting into the snake, and I think we traded or something, and I was already like on my knee, so I grabbed my pod that I had dropped as I was like getting up and getting off the field, and the dude was on the other side of the wing rounding it, bunkering me as I was doing that, so he just straight barrel to headed me.
Oh my
damn.
gosh.
And then I didn't even know how, like, I was like, oh, that hurt. And then walking off the field, got off, and I was like, I'm gonna set 1 or 2 out, cleaning all my stuff. I'm like, and they were like, you done? I'm like, no, I'm going back in there though. And then cleaned all my stuff, took my little beanie off, and Morgan was doing like snap drills on that other field that they do the Battle of the Beef on.
Yep.
And she happened to look back and she was like, holy crap, what happened to you? Because she could just see it from over there.
It's a massive weld.
It was massive.
Turned into a unicorn.
Yeah, did you see it, Randy? I don't know.
I did not.
I saw it for sure.
I can send you guys a picture of it if you want to put it on the
sure.
talk about it. Because it is gnarly. I went to the gas station afterwards on our way home, and I'm asking the dude, I'm like, do you guys have ice packs? He's like, do you mean a cup of ice? I'm like, no. And I'm like, I'm pointing at my head. He's like, oh crap. I'm like, no, I'm asking for an ice pack for this.
That's awesome.
So I just got a C4 and I was just using it, pressing it against my head. And like, I just need something for this.
That sucks.
Yeah.
You gotta do what you gotta do though.
Yeah. Everybody at work was like, what did you do?
I told him I get ringworm.
Yeah.
Yeah, literally people will ask me all the time, like I'll have a random circle on my arm and be like, do you have ringworm? What is that? Like, no, I just play paintball.
I'm like, yes. And then you start rubbing it on them.
I think it's funny because it's like people would probably more believe that you have ringworm than be like
The paintball,
yeah.
They're like, no, you don't play paintball. What are you doing? What the fuck are you talking about?
That's the thing I always find so funny is like they're like, doesn't it hurt? I'm like, kinda for like a couple seconds, and then you just keep doing it.
It's a
right.
yes and no. Like yes, paintball hurts, but doesn't like in the because it's the fight or flight instinct. It's the adrenaline that
Yeah.
prevents it from like hurting in the moment. But then the second you start like walking off the field, you're like, fuck, that hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially a more sensitive area.
Yeah,
Oh,
like the
yeah.
lower back, dude, where it's just
Yeah.
soft. That shit hurts to get hit in. Or have you
Or
ever
your
been
little
diving?
fingies.
Yeah, that hurts too, man. Have you ever been diving into the snake and take one in the dome and you just lay in the snake for a couple seconds, just holding your head?
Yes.
That
just
shit
like
sucked.
give me a second.
Yeah, the refs are yelling at you that you're out, and you're like, dude, just give me a
I need a
moment,
second.
please.
Give me a second.
Put up your finger, you're like, hold on.
As a bigger guy, I got shot in the nipple and that
Ooh.
fucking hurt.
Yeah.
Straight. I was like, oh my. I literally had to like bend over and lean over for like a second. I was like, damn.
Yeah, there are just some spots where you can get hit and you're like, oh man, and you just walk off. And then other times you get hit and you're like, holy fuck, dude, I need to catch my breath.
That was when we did that first summer tournament. I was so surprised because that's the first time I played with like good tournament paint because Battle Blitz paint was not really that great, and it was just I forget the term for it, but just field paint. We played that first point. I'm like, oh, this doesn't hurt. Like this is awesome. Like I can get bunkered and okay, whatever.
Yeah, tournament paint's really nice. I will say the evil stuff is a little harder if you shop the evil paint that GI make or Empire makes, but the 5-star is very brittle and like it barely takes anything to break those balls. And like you see all these videos of these professionals like getting lit up on the field. And they're just getting overshot to shit. But you also have to realize they're using tournament paint. They're using 5-star and like the nice tournament paint that breaks super easily. So like, yeah, they're getting lit up, but like it's not hurting that much compared to like field paint.
Not unless it's all in the dome or something, but
Oh yeah.
Yeah. It's just like, all right, whatever. Yeah, I'll have some bruises, but it's whatever.
Right, you'll just walk it off.
Yeah. ProShar is also amazing.
What'd you say? Sorry. I couldn't.
ProShar, I think that's how you pronounce it. Their paint.
Isn't that the
have you used that?
European company?
I want to say it is Defy. I could be wrong. No, let me see. It might be European. Let's see. ProShar Paintballs. Who makes this? Oh, it is European, Russian. It is great though. Goose River had it last year. It's like the ones that I've always seen people use are like the pink balls, and they are. It is so brittle, but so just good. That's some paint where like I can leave it in the corner of my house, not rotate it or anything, and it's still spherical and still brittle. Like I can just neglect it and it's just great because I think they since it's a Russian company, I'm pretty sure, they just have it built for the cold, so up here it's kind of better.
Right.
Yeah, I know Tommy Guns. I don't know if you've ever been to their field. It's kind of more.
I have not. I've been wanting to look at it because it's like another hour or so, I think, past Annandale.
Yeah,
for us.
So I mean, it's a drive out there for some of us too, but it's kind of the same distance for a lot of the guys to Annandale. But so like we'll practice with the Tommy Guns every once in a while. But Tommy out there has been buying Defy paint. And every time we get it, it is so nice. It's really good stuff, and like it gets humid out there too, so like it's it's shooting very well for the amount of humidity that it's out there, and so I Tommy's doing something good and getting good batches of paint.
Well, that's the thing is like if you're gonna spend the money and stuff, but then the paint's bad, it's like that just kind of ruins a mood. Like you need the paint to actually do what it's supposed to do and not be all dimpled or just crappy. Because like if I'm shooting a dude and I'm just making a chalk outline of him, and because it's the paint, it's like kind of ruins it.
I love the Tommy Knockers field because they don't have turf, it's grass.
I've
heard a lot of people like not really complain, but like if they were to complain, it would be that their field is slanted. But as a snake player, dude, they have some of the softest grass. Like just diving into the snake, it doesn't hurt. You don't feel like you're slamming onto the ground. It's awesome.
Yeah. Oh, who's calling me? Yeah, we talked about it I think last year because I saw that they did tournaments over there. I don't know if they're still doing them.
They were thinking about it this year. It's not a for sure thing yet, but it was talked about.
Yeah, because if they do them, I'd like to try to do. I don't know. I just want to play this year. That's the thing. Wherever, however, whatever.
Yeah, I mean, off the podcast record, if you really want to play, I'm sure you could join us. If you don't,
I'm not opposed.
Yeah, if you guys can't whip together something, you can't find anything else. If you can't join the bees or whatever, you're more than welcome to join us.
Yeah, not opposed. They've also reached out a little. Ever need to join a line or need a body, they'll try to make it work somehow or some way. I don't know if this is gonna happen, but I think Junior really wants me to come to World Cup with them and play with them, or just I don't know. We'll see.
That would be awesome.
It would be. I want to go just to experience it, even if I'm not playing. Like I think regardless, I want to go with them.
It'd be fun.
Just for the vibe and see everything and enjoy it. Like it just seems so fun.
I agree.
Especially since he knows everybody, and you got all these like pro people and all these owners of companies coming up to him and just knowing him by name, and I was like, that is just sick.
I was gonna say, if because we talked about this a little bit before earlier in the day where I wanted to get Junior on and talk to him. How do you know how all that stuff works with him and how all the connections he knows? Because all I hear is how popular and how well connected Junior is. Do you have any insights on that? Because I'd love to talk to him and get him on the podcast. It would be an honor, but just if you have any a
little preface on it.
Yeah.
So from what, and I could be wrong a little bit here, but from what I remember and from what he's told me, so he's been playing since his 20s, and I think he's 50 something. Sorry,
he's not a senior yet. He's still junior.
I was I know. It's surprising. But so he's been playing for a long time. I believe he said he had played in Mexico and Puerto Rico and stuff or something like that too.
Oh, that's awesome.
So he traveled. He was on some team. I think they were called the Rangers. But there was some fallout with that, and I don't know if he really wants me to talk about it, but there was some fallout with that to where that team kind of diminished. But from those early days, all those people that he played with and associated with, those are the people or the ones that stayed and grew with the sport. Those are the people that started these companies and things. So that's how he knows them, and he's known them for years. He played with them, he started teams with them, intermixed with them. He knows Yaya, he has his cell number, he talks to him quite often. He had him kind of coordinate and work with our jerseys for Defy, because that's where we got him. He has a lot of networking with just a lot of people.
That's super cool.
Yeah, because he worked out a thing with Lux. I can't remember who actually owns Lux, but
Lux.
Yeah, he worked out stuff. He knows them. He knows Gen X dudes. He just knows so many people. He's just a super friendly guy, and he just talks to everybody too. So I mean, just being that very forward and friendly and approachable person, I'm sure that's also been throughout the years that has helped him have those connections and be able to do what he can do for the bees and us and everything.
For sure.
Yeah.
Solid dude though. I told him about you guys, and I was like, you should reach out, and it'd be an interesting podcast to hear his stories and stuff and his connections and kind of his upbringing with paintball and whatnot.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah. Like I said, I'd love to talk to him and get his story, because I feel like he would add so much to the Midwest paintball story scene. And it's always a treat to hear everybody's story.
Mm-hmm.
And from the viewer's perspective, Joe Schmo is not an interesting person, but everybody has a unique paintball story. And I feel telling that and listening to a story like yours is so just so interesting. And it's like we get to break down things that people don't know. Like people from JFP don't know you, Kris, but they'll hear your story and be like, "Oh shit, I didn't know he grew up there and played there."
Yep,
Like
yep. I'm sure some of them have probably been to like Patriot Paintball if you're closer to the Wisconsin side in the last,
Yeah.
you know.
exactly. And it's just like and we were talking to Steve, JT's dad, and he was like,
Hmm.
"Oh man, whoever you had on that one time, like I can't remember. He was talking about someone specific, but he's like, he was talking about something like back in the day nostalgia, and he's like, it brought me back, and it was just such a good time listening to it. And I was like, that's what I want. Like that's what
Yeah.
Randy and I are trying to bring back is trying to like bring back those memories for those types of people, and then like trying just to grow our sport because it's in the recent years it's been coming back, but in the grand scope of things, it's died off a little bit.
It is tiny.
And so we want to just tell one story at one at a time. And I don't care if we have to interview everybody from every single team. We need to get these stories out because that's what's going to make us grow our community and grow it for the better and the stronger. And so,
Right.
yeah, it's just, I want to like thank you again for coming on, but I was going to ask you a different question, but I went on a tangent, but I want to ask you
we go on tangents here. It's all right.
Well, we do.
But what keeps you in shape? Not necessarily have to be in shape, but paintball ready, fit format and whatnot for the next season. So
Frankly, nothing.
That's
That's the rough thing. I don't have an indoor thing anywhere remotely near me. I'm not going to drive 3-4 hours to the cities for that one. This year might be a little different. There might be some stuff in the works. Who knows? But not a lot. I moved towards a carnivore diet and been doing that, trying to do that as much as I can. And, it's kind of a struggle here and there because other food that tastes better and whatnot. But
for sure.
So that kind of helped lose a lot of weight. I think when I first started paintball, that's also why I really wish we still had that indoor thing, because then I would actually be like going there, getting the amount of exercise that I was versus just going to the gym or something. I was like 190 pounds, being 5'3", 5'4". My blood pressure had spiked up because I donate plasma. It had spiked up for 2 visits where it was like 180, 190 over like 140, 150.
Oh, wow.
So I went to the doctor, got put on blood pressure medication, and I was like, man, I'm not gonna take these pills. I'm gonna go lose the weight. I'm gonna go change my lifestyle a little bit and lose some weight, get off this. I don't want to be stuck on pills for my life.
For sure.
So I went to carnivore diet. I got down to like 160.
Damn, good for you.
Yeah, I gained a little bit back over the winter here. I'm sitting around like 169, 170. I'd like to be, my goal is Summer Cup. I'd like to be back down to like 160. Fall Cup, I'd like to be down to like 150 area. We'll see if it happens, but that's kind of, I want to be lighter, quicker, faster, a little more, have the cardio better so I'm not as gassed and I can just do these points and not be inhaling after it.
For sure. No, my dad, he did the carnivore diet, but he also fasted, and he
Yep, that's what I was doing.
Yeah, he lost like 20 something pounds in just a few months.
Yeah,
It's crazy.
it's if you can do it and keep up with it, it's pretty good. I got my brother to do it for a little bit too, and he was like, dude, I lost like 10 pounds. I was like, what the heck? He's like, did you ever get like a metallic taste in your mouth? I'm like, yeah, that's the I forget the term for it, but that's the byproduct of all the stuff burning. You get kind of a metallic-y iron blood taste in your mouth.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and then it eventually goes away because like your body, it's ketosis. Your body goes into like ketosis and flips your burning from carbs to the fats instead of burning carbs, because that carbs are kind of what are the ones that stick in you and not as good. It's harder for you to burn them off and keep them off. So running off of fats and then just having all the protein makes you run a little better.
For sure.
Not for everybody though, but that's about it. I don't have really anything to practice. I don't do winter stuff. I just kind of try to stay in shape, try to not get super fat over the winter since we don't have a whole lot. Gained a little bit of weight over this winter, so I'm starting doing runs and stuff again. And I have I think it's a 40-pound vest, or maybe it's 30. I don't remember. That I'll put on when I go on my runs.
There you go.
Yeah, just to help out with that. Because if I can do it with that, I can do it lighter and be a little quicker.
For sure.
Also, preps you for. I was telling some of the guys, maybe you guys should get some, like, because some of our guys asked for like recommendations on what they could be doing during the off season. I was like, get a weighted vest and then line up like you're about to run a point.
Yeah, just do some sprints or something.
Yeah, but my next question is, our, like we talked about, our community is, small, but it's growing ever so slightly. What do you think can be done for not just field owners, but the community? What can we do to help grow the sport?
I think it's honestly just talking about it and kind of. I think I was going to touch on this earlier because I know in other podcasts that I listened to, it's been mentioned as well. Maybe it was John Vito's. That I think that's how you pronounce his last name.
Yeah.
Okay. I think there's still kind of a big misconception with paintball where everybody thinks you're just like out in the woods and just running at each other and doing some. There is woods ball, and even woods ball isn't really like that. Like it's not. There's a misconception of what it is.
Yeah.
So I think just talking about it, if you got a buddy who's interested, bring him out there and get him a rental gun, or if you got a whole spare setup, let him play with a nice fancy thing, or let him use yours for a couple points and you use the rental. Just getting that exposure to it and getting the interest out there. There's so many. When Battle Blitz opened up here, there were so many people who were like, I didn't even know it existed. I would have went. I didn't know it was there. There was very little advertising. The word of mouth didn't reach them. So, I mean, it's talking about it, bringing it up to friends, and then just spreading that community. It's because it is a great community. It's such a fun time. Everybody's so chill. I can go. That's the thing that I love is that I can go bunker this dude, and then right immediately afterwards, after I just lit him up, we can go bullshit all the way back into the pits and just talking and having a good time. And be like, oh, dude, I got you. It's like, I'm sorry, I lit you up, and there's no hard feelings. It's just I love the community. It's just great.
Yeah,
just trying to
sure.
build that. It's just something that needs to happen, and it's something that has slowly been happening, and I'm glad that it is in the last few years having that resurgence. I think my brother put it best in one way. You got all these kids who were in the 2000s watching what is it, because I did NPPL, I think is what it was.
Yep.
On ESPN. I remember coming after school, I think, and watching some paintball, or maybe it was before school, or it was just reruns or something. I remember watching that growing up. And then, now all of us are in our mid-20s, 30s, late 30s, whatever. We all have adult money now, and our stuff is situated a little more, and we can go out and play. So we got all of us coming back, and then trying to get younger generations to come as well, and like their kids, and be interested.
Yeah, I like that take. The community is... I think a couple of other people said it. One bad experience can ruin the experience for 10 people, but it goes the same way around. If one good experience can, bolster the positive experience set for 10 other people. So we just got to continue having those positive and fun moments with their community to continue bringing those people back to the field. And I think that will only grow the sport if we just continue to have fun with it and teach people and let people shoot their guns and whatnot. And it's just like only just allowing to have the fun positivity out of it rather than the negativity.
Yeah, I mean, you see a dude and you don't recognize out at the field. I mean, and he looks like he's kind of timid or whatever, and he's just kind of there and not really talking to anybody. Go talk to him. Go. That might be his first time out. Go see what's up. Go make a friend. That little interaction might be what keeps them coming back. And who knows? Maybe down the road you're playing with them every weekend.
Yeah, for sure. No, there's a couple people I've seen out at Annandale that they're not huge into the speedball scene, but they came out and rented a couple times, played with a couple of the speedballers on the the hyperball field and the city field, and they loved it. And ended up buying all their own gear, new mask, jersey, gun, all this stuff. And they still aren't super big into speedball, but they just love playing and they love the people that they play with.
Yeah, and that's the thing is like you don't have to play speedball. You can play woodsball. You can play hyperball. So they got that new I don't remember what it's called. With the buzzer in the middle or on the people's sides.
Yeah, I saw
Dude,
that.
that looks so. I think I heard a little rumor that JT is trying to get that, and that would be so fun.
That would be a lot.
That would be so fun.
Yeah,
I haven't heard this rumor, but I would be hella intrigued. That would be really fun to play.
Oh yeah,
it might just be a rumor. I don't know, but maybe if it is real, I don't know if I'm supposed to talk about it, but
well, I can't. We don't know. So we'll
cut it out. But I hope he gets that and just does something with it because it looks so fun. I mean, I will be gassed, but it'll be so fun.
Yeah.
It almost makes me wonder if something like that, if you could just shoot the buzzer to get it to go off.
No, they probably wouldn't count it.
Yeah, they probably have you have to physically touch it.
Right.
And then they probably have to stop the point and go reset it or something.
Right. It looks super fun, but I mean the clean hits and all would be a lot harder because people are just gonna be watching that shit. And the second you go to hit it, like you could take a dive for it and just clip a ball like the split second before you hit it. And how do you determine stuff like that? It'd still be a lot of fun though. It'd be crazy fun.
Oh yeah. I definitely agree there because I was watching I think Matt the Gym Rat or whatever, and he went to one, and there was a couple points there where it's like it's kind of like he got hit right before he hit it, but he was still in the motion of hitting it. It was like, does that count? And like they didn't give the penalty, but
I think as you're approaching it, if you get hit, you get called out. But I think if you're in the actively about to touch it, it still counts.
Yeah.
Because I don't know if you saw the same video as Matt Ginrat playing with an all Walmart loadout, and someone got called for a major for hitting the button and getting shot. So I don't really know how that works, but I think if you are that close to touching it, then maybe it counts, whatever.
Yeah. But, definitely more refs on the field for that one.
For sure.
At least in the middle or those sections.
Right.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Because at first I thought it was straight in the middle, but I guess each side has one.
Interesting.
Oh, I thought it was just one in the middle.
So I'm pretty sure each side has one that's 3/4 down the field because I could be wrong. That's what it looked like to me.
Okay. I might have to go back and double check, but yeah, regardless if it was one or two, that still would be really fun to play.
Just something different too. That's so kind of dialing back to the tournament stuff. This is another thing that very thankful that we have the tournaments that we do at Annandale. But I kind of wish they weren't PBLI affiliated or whatever with points for divisions because we've only done 3, and say for example this year we do well, there's the chance that next year we will start as D4 and there isn't really a lot of D4. So then my fear is we won't have tournaments to play locally anymore, and we'll have to travel further.
Yeah, there is oh, sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say, JT had that Q&A session a couple of months ago.
I don't know anything about that.
Oh, because I was gonna say he posted something about it, and we did a QA session with him and kind of talked about ideas for this up and coming year. I actually brought up the ideas what if we had a tournament that was non PBL?
Yeah, because I like it, but I feel like it does hurt us. I feel like it is kind of hurting the local community a bit because it's there's so many people that do well or do these every year, and I mean eventually you're just gonna get pushed up to the D4 because it doesn't really fall off that quick points wise. They don't really go away. So I mean you play 5-6 times in 3 years, if you do moderately okay, you're gonna get the 100. I think it's 100 points. You're gonna get the 100 points. It's not really that hard to get up to D4 if you just do events.
Right. Yeah. No, I made it to D4 in a little less than 2 years in just 6 tournaments.
Yeah.
And only 3 of them counted, so it's pretty easy to get to D4.
Yeah, because let's see, we're sitting at 40 points. So, I mean, well, yeah, okay, the top event does not count. Okay, so we don't have that one. And I don't understand PB point systems at all, honestly. Like,
me neither.
Like, it says top event does not, or top event is dropped, and it's like the black section, and then there's the yellow one that is top event counts as half. I don't know when it gets to that point. But so we don't have points for when we got fourth, but that's 40 points. If, for example, we placed better than that this year, got third, second, or first, or the fourth again, we'd get another 40. And then if we got like out of prelims one more time, we'd be at like 100 or more. And then now I can't even go do the tournaments anymore, which would suck. And then that's less team that would be at the tournament and less money that would be coming into the business.
For sure. They do at Annandale, he does try to host a D4 for each tournament that he does.
Yeah.
It's just not enough team sign up. It does seem pretty promising for the Summer Cup so far this year. It seems like there's going to be quite a few teams.
There's already three teams.
I haven't even looked at
D4.
it.
Yeah. He hasn't even announced it, and there's 3 teams already signed up. That's kind of crazy.
That is a lot better than last year in the fall one, because I remember the Summer Cup, there was a lot in 2024. The fall one I don't think happened, and then last year it didn't happen at all. So that's also, I was just like, this is gonna really suck if have to move up to D4 and then we can't actually get lines set up. Because I know why am I brain farting his name? Jared from Hildebrandt Hideaway. He's been trying to go to tournaments, but they just haven't been able to have a D4 line because he's T4 or 3 or yeah, he's D4. So he just hasn't been able to play.
Yeah, and a lot of the teams. So over the like we keep saying, over the past few years, there's been a lot of teams signing up for Annandale tournaments at D5.
Killer Bees are doing D4. I see. Oh, they got 2. Wait, what's going on here? They got 3 lines. Bumble Assassins. What's this? I haven't even looked at this.
Yeah, and hopefully more teams sign up when he actually like fully announces it and people actually really start signing up. I'm sure, especially with 3 teams signed up now, by the time he announces it, people will look at that and be like, oh shit, maybe we should sign up for D4, and hopefully it happens.
I just realized this will be the first time we don't play Killer Bees main line in the same thing. It's happening. It's happening. This is our year.
That would be awesome.
Bumble Assassins, Jeremiah. I don't know. Oh, okay, I don't know.
They fumbled with the name. It should have been the Boobies.
Yeah, I know. I just finished that podcast yesterday.
Did you know that Morgan actually sent me mock-ups of the jersey? Yeah.
Oh, no.
She I'm gonna pull it up here because she sent me a DM about it. Here, I'm gonna private message you guys this because I don't want to get caught. I don't want to get caught. But where are you guys? Where is this chat? Here we go. I'm gonna DM it to you. Message.
Keegan, you're not playing?
He's coach.
You're coaching?
Yeah, I'm coaching. At least for the EXL stuff, I'm coaching. For the Annandale tournaments, I might want to play these. I think I want to.
Okay, that jersey needs to happen.
All right, where are you, Randy? There you are.
I would buy that.
That's
just
so
cool,
I would
buy
dude.
it just to have one. I want that. That is
literally same, dude. That's so cool.
That needs to happen.
Yeah, it's like I was like, that's fucking sweet. We told her, I was like, you make anything boobies related. I want it. It's awesome.
That looks way better than what I was imagining in my head.
Same, honestly. I like the little like honey gold on the bottom dripping down. That's like the nice little chef's kiss. Breaks up the jersey a little bit.
Oh yeah,
that's super cool.
I think my last question is you said that Junior kind of helped you out with your jerseys, but how did you get Defy jerseys, and how did that kind of whole process work for you guys with your whole jersey design, jersey ordering process?
It was pretty much all through Junior, honestly. So like we kind of I think we had mentioned to him that we were looking at getting like custom jerseys, because at the time we all just had random, like the jerseys you can get off a Lone Wolf and stuff like that. So we had mentioned that to him because Kevin was looking at doing through some other company, and he was like, well, you guys know I got hookups. So he was like, why don't you just go through through Defy here and get it this way and it'd be cheaper. I was like, I mean, okay, sure. I was like, and then so it was just coordinating through him as like a middleman to them and just tweaking it here and there and getting the color and whatnot and getting it to the point of where it was. That's about it. It was very hands off on our side.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
Nice.
very grateful for Junior.
Yeah, for sure.
At least for me, I work with JT on the JT, the Annandale owner, because our jerseys are JT branded jerseys from GI, the JT brand from GI. The funny, because I lost myself there. I'm sorry.
You're fine.
It's a headache sometimes for the whole jersey thing because like you gotta get everybody's names down, the jersey size, the jersey number, and then the back and forth with JT it's very smooth, and I do appreciate that. It's just like I wish somebody else would do that for me. It's so much work.
Yeah.
But
yeah, ours took a little bit, but I mean, not having to deal with all of the majority of that was kind of nice. We just had like my brother made a little like the skull logo design on the front of our jersey, and then just input from Junior and feedback that Yaya gave him. Tweaked it a little bit from where it originally was to what it is now, and like separated it with like that like lightning bolt thing. It originally was actually pull it up here. It originally I gotta remember what it even looks like right now. Oh yeah, that's what it is. Yeah.
The half paintball mask, half skull design.
Yep.
With the lightning bolt through it.
Yep. Yeah. Because at first it was just gonna be mask, and it was like broken and like shattered a little bit on like the lens and things, and then the mask or the skull there. And it was like, let's just do it this way. I was like, yeah, that'd probably be easier. Separates it a little bit versus just kind of a half and half.
Right.
I do like those jerseys. I'm not gonna lie.
They do.
It's
sweet.
It's so breathable compared to what because I had like the HK Army, whatever one it is. It's got like a little bit of padding on the chest and stuff.
The hardline jersey.
Yeah. So breathable compared to that thing. Like it was night and day. I felt so much better playing with it.
Yeah. Oh man, I'm jealous. We're talking about getting new jerseys. I'm a Jersey fan. I love collecting jerseys. It doesn't matter for which sport. I got a lot of soccer jerseys and a lot of hockey jerseys, and so I like collecting jerseys. And I was telling the team, I was like, I want to do a new jersey this year. But everybody else was like, nah, well, let's not. We just got 2 jerseys last year. Let's settle down there. And so I'm guilty of wanting new jerseys all the time, and I think the next one we're gonna do is an all black, not an all black, but a black version of what we currently have. So think of the teal, but just replace the teal with black.
That was a big issue that we were like debating over of the colors, because we were like, summer's hot. I don't want like all black or whatever. Our original color scheme we were gonna do was, I think, red and white. So like everything that was, let's see here, I think it was everything that was red was gonna be white, and then everything that was black was gonna be red, or vice versa. And then they made a good comment. They're like, well, white's gonna stain and get like turf. It's just so much harder to clean, and like you keep it nice. So it's like, we'll just go red and black. At least it's not all black where it's like just the heat and stuff just hurting you.
Right, you're cooking alive in your own jersey.
Yeah.
I get conflicting views on this, because people say they don't want black jerseys because of the heat and whatnot. But I feel like half the teams out there at the NXL are wearing black shit. Like,
yeah. It probably doesn't matter as much as we think it does, but any little advantage, I'm going to take it,
For sure.
Yeah, no, I definitely get that. So I hope that that everybody else agrees with that idea. At least like a charcoal gray, if anything.
That's kind of like the gray that like the Beezus jerseys are.
Yep, exactly.
I really like that color.
Yeah.
I don't know if we probably won't have, we 100% won't have new jerseys this year. Maybe next year. We'll see. I don't know how they feel, but I'm a keep it till it is ruined type of guy.
For sure.
I get that. I get that.
Unless something changes.
I want to thank you for coming on and spending the time with us and talking about your experience and your in your life a little bit. It's an honor, and it's an honor to play with someone like you in our community. And I hope that our community continues to grow, and I know that you'll be a part of it. And so I thank you for again taking the time and coming on and talking to us and sharing your experience.
Yeah, man, I agree. Thank you so much for coming on. I had no idea that you've been playing tournament paintball for such a short amount of time. For as good as you are, I thought you've been playing a lot longer. So just having your story out here, man, it was really cool to listen to and just get to know you a little better and talk to you. And thank you so much for coming on and spending time with us.
Yeah, no, I really appreciate you guys reaching out to me and whatnot. It was also kind of a curveball because I was like, they want to talk to me? I was like, why? Yeah, I get told that a lot, that people are like, you're really good or whatever. I'm just like, I don't feel like I am, but I mean, I guess, I don't know. With us and just being like the 3-man we are and not really having like a coach or anybody else to like help or anything, we don't really get that feedback of like when we do points, like anybody like pulling off to the side, be like, you did this wrong, you did this wrong, you could do this better, stuff like that. So not really, I don't know, I just do my thing. But no, I really appreciate it. I really appreciate the praise and whatnot, and what you guys are doing for the community, and like you guys growing the community and everything. Because like I remember that 2024 Summer Cup, you guys had one line. You guys are up to like 4 lines now. You guys are growing. You guys are getting everybody more involved. It's amazing to see.
Yeah, trying our best.
Yeah.
Statement, but yeah.
So, Kris, one last question here. What is the most important thing to remember before you go out onto the field?
Just getting out there and just fucking playing.